Welcome to the Installing and Configuring Windows Server 2012 course, which will also help prepare you for Microsoft Exam 70-410. This lesson provides a brief introduction to Windows Server 2012 core features and also where it fits in today's cloud and as-a-service type offerings. Windows Server 2012 is a major upgrade to previous versions of Windows Server, focusing on providing new features regarding virtualization, file and print services, networking, and many other elements. For those unfamiliar with the as-a-service type offerings, this picture shows the four major types of offering. Firstly, we have on-premise, and this is typically where we see Windows Server applications like Exchange and SQL Server play. This is where the application, the operating system, the hardware, the networking all resides locally on an organization's premises and is managed by local IT support personnel. As we then look at cloud offerings, the first one is infrastructure as a service. And here you can see that the virtualization, the server, the storage, the networking are provided by an external party. They're hosted out there in the cloud. The local organization is responsible for the operating system running within that virtual environment, any applications, and their own data. So it's essentially a virtual machine in the cloud. Examples of this include Amazon EC2, Windows Azure IaaS. Platform as a service provides, as the name suggests, a platform where organizations can write their own custom programs following a set of rules defined by the platform as a service provider, enabling their application to run in that cloud environment. Examples of this service is Microsoft's Windows Azure that allow organizations to write their own custom applications to run on the Microsoft platform, again, hosted on the internet. Finally, we have software as a service. Software as a service provides a complete solution hosted in the public cloud that organizations can subscribe to and therefore utilize. For example, an email service, a document management service, malware protection. Examples of this type of service include Office 365. This course focuses on the on-premise solution, Windows Server 2012 as that foundation, but it is very important to realize that Windows Server 2012 is also used as a foundation by many cloud services, including solutions such as Windows Azure and by many hosting partners. Many organizations will actually use both types of solution. They will have on-premise hosted services running on Windows Server 2012, for example, and also leverage public cloud services. They may even use hybrid scenarios where part of a service may run on-premise and another component may run off-premise, together offering a complete solution. This course focuses on Windows Server 2012, which is predominantly made up of a number of roles and features, which enable Windows Server 2012 to act as an infrastructure server, i.e. providing capabilities using those built-in roles and features, but also as an application server, allowing third-party applications and services to run on the Windows 2012 platform, providing capabilities such as messaging, document management, and line of business applications. The dialog you see here is the Windows Server 2012 Add Roles and Features dialog, and this shows the primary roles for Windows Server 2012 that are provided in Box. Features like certificate services, public key infrastructure, Active Directory domain services which provide directory services capabilities for the entire organization and are used also for a primary identity management solution. Networking services such as Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, domain name services are available in Box in addition to features such as file, storage, and print management. Virtualization, web services, and deployment are all key capabilities of Windows Server 2012 that will be explored throughout this course. Also available are a number of features. And the key differentiator between a role and a feature is a role is considered the primary purpose of a server. i.e. if you were to show someone your data center and pointed to the various servers, imagining they were not virtualized, you might say that is my domain controller, that is a domain name server, that is a web server. They are the primary roles of a server. A feature is something that helps a server fulfill its primary role. They help it do its job. For example, features include technologies such as failover clustering, to help multiple servers jointly offer a single service, backup capabilities through Windows Server Backup to help protect the data that a service is offering, and various other types of capabilities which again will be explored throughout this course. This concludes the lesson on a brief introduction to Windows Server and the cloud services.